The question of His Excellency, the President Edgar Chagwa being eligible to stand in next year's election, from where I stand as a law-abiding citizen, as a lawyer, is not a question. I think what we must do as a party is begin to look for a candidate other than His Excellency. I have been on different forums. I've made my position very clear, and I will not back down on that. So, whether the Patriotic Front as a party throws its weight behind the president or not is another story. For me, I stand where I have stood all along. We must look for a new candidate. When I declared my intention to run for office, I respectfully said I will not challenge the president, but I will ask the president to step aside so that another person takes over this party, so that we can have a new vision, a new face, new ideas to push the agenda of this nation. The president has had his time. Some of us and other of my colleagues, like CK, like Harry Kalava, like Given Luvinda at the time, and others, Mlenga Sata, we all humbled ourselves in 2014 and allowed him at the convention to take the reins of the party. We have tested his leadership. Now it's time for him to support us. And he must step aside. Ukusuishe lungu, kwenda mo. We have tested his leadership. It's time for a different face. There's nothing personal. For me, I don't even understand why people want to make it seem like Fiariva personal. Tafiaba personal. Okay? If the party rallies behind him and then tomorrow they suffer a blow and find that we have no candidate, then what? And what's more, why do you want to create confusion in the nation over one person? Huh? A section of the PF may want President Lungu. Is it the whole country? Some of the problems that we are facing today economically have been attributed to his leadership. He may not be guilty per se, but his ministers, his civil service that he has presided over, directors and others, are responsible for that. Now in politics, ultimately the buck stops at the president. So you can't run away from that. So for me, we just have to be courageous and face that bullet and bite that bullet and say, well, President, go and enjoy your retirement. And that's the way it should be. Out of respect, democracy must move like that. That's my answer.